Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video we're going to be going over a nice nano blitz that you guys can start sending at your opponents if you're looking for more heat to go crazy with. In this video we're going to be coming out of the nickel 3-3-5 odd formation, and you can only find this formation in 6 different playbooks: the Dolphins, the Giants, the Panthers, the Patriots, the Raiders, and the Ravens. Now, before I get into it, if you guys could do me the favor of liking, subscribing, and commenting anything down below in the comment section. FTA for the algorithm. The more you guys interact with this video, the more chances it has to be pushed out to more and more people. So help me help you. That's it, pretty much. Let's get right into it, man. We're gonna be coming out of 2 different plays. We're talking about the Sam Mike 3 press and the Sam Mike 1. Both of these plays are pretty much the same exact setup. It's just one is the zone variation and the other one is the man coverage variation. So we have something for, you know, whatever you guys are choosing to play. And the Sam Mike 3 press actually has matching principles if you guys do not shade underneath or over the top with the zone. So we have something for like whatever you are looking for. There's something for you in this, pretty much. So we're just going to call the zone version over here, and then we're going to call Y corner out of the empty flex, and we're going to set up the blitz. Very, very easy, very, very simple, and the blitz is already set up. It's a very, very quick blitz, and as you can see, screaming off of the edge. And that's actually one of the things that doesn't really happen that often, actually, is this guy, the middle linebacker, actually humming in. But it is a very, very easy blitz to set up, and as you can see, we're getting pressure from multiple people off of that edge, and you're just creating literally just the worst matchup for that offensive line. I'm gonna go ahead and show the replay here. As you can see, now last time, because this guy gets bumped here, because the middle linebacker that we shifted over gets bumped, he creates like this weird, like sometimes he comes in absolutely free, sometimes he gets a disengage, sometimes he helps the other guys get a disengage, and it kind of makes this blitz very, very inconsistently consistent, if that makes any sense. It makes it so that it's very, very hard to block, especially off of that, screaming off of that edge, which means that they will most likely be forced to block a running back in this situation. And if they don't block a running back, then you are just going to sit there and keep humming and humming and humming. You're just going to go crazy, pretty much. Very, very easy blitz. And one of the main things when I do show blitzes is I definitely want to make sure that these blitzes are very, very easy to set up. As you can see, this is almost like a 2-step process, and you're absolutely screaming at the quarterback. Very, very easy, very, very simple blitz. Now we're gonna go over it 2 times. Once for those of you guys who are intermediate Madden players, and another time for those of you guys who are brand new at the game. So for you who are intermediate, spread your D-line, shift your linebackers to the same side as the blitzing outside linebacker here. You'll know because he's standing up and he's looking the opposite direction of where the O-line is. So we're gonna shift our linebackers that way. As you can see, it creates this nice little weird little bromance here between these 2 guys. And then you're gonna take your guy and you're gonna hover right in between this gap here, the A gap, and once you call hike, you should absolutely come in humming. As you can see, Matthew Judon is just absolutely going crazy. Now, one of the better things, especially if you guys are playing with the Patriots on regs, Judon also has edge threat. So even if he does get picked up, or if he does get blocked, or if you choose to try to send less people than the blitz calls for, he might end up getting an insta shed like he does there. And you know, just in case you get quick hiked or something like that, and the blitz wasn't set up, you have someone who you're going to be able to rely on to help, you know, get that extra pressure. And as you can see, the pressure is just so random, it's so weird, but it comes in and it hums in. Now let's go over it one more time for those of you guys who are new to the game. What you're going to want to do is spread your D line, which is left on the directional pad and then up on the left stick. That's what the play looks like so far. Then you're going to want to take your linebackers, shift them to the same side as this linebacker who is looking the opposite way. So sometimes if you do have auto flip on, that guy will be on the other side over here, and you're going to want to end up shifting your linebackers that way. But for this, we're shifting our linebackers to the left. So right on the directional pad and then left on the left stick. And that's pretty much it. You take your user, you hover above either the B gap or the A gap, and you're pretty much golden. That's it. That's all you got to do. As you can see, absolutely humming, absolutely screaming in. Another one of those inconsistent pressures that screams in. And the beauty about this is a lot of the times when you're facing like a better player, once you're facing a better player, once they see that this guy gets picked up, immediately they think, oh, I might be safe. And then they're not, because we have our secondary option with that middle linebacker absolutely coming in and screaming in. Now, if you guys want even more pressure and you guys are running the man coverage version of this, you could actually, I don't know where that guy's going. So let me just call Hank real quick. So you can actually send 6 people and make this unblockable, because you can't block it once you're sending 6 people, because you can send this outside cornerback and pretty much you make the blitz like you can't block it. But you are sending 6 people, so you do have to put your zones underneath and all that other extra stuff. And it will generate crazy pressure, but obviously you're opening yourself up to being beat over the top by someone who is a very good player. Now, the last thing that I do want to talk about is if you guys are trying to send only 4 people, you guys have the slight chance of creating that weird pressure as well. The only thing is that you will have to put that outside guy in a bluff blitz, and to do that, you just press X and you move the right stick to the right, and you put him in a bluff blitz, and then you end up hovering above the A gap once again. And from time, it's inconsistent, but you'll end up getting disengages and stuff like that, which, you know, obviously it's not ideal. You want to send 5 typically pretty much with this. I won't send this without sending 5 or 4, but as you can see, man, like the pressure that you generate from that outside, it's enough to make your opponent uncomfortable, because immediately they have to shift thinking that one of these guys might be coming in free. And with that being said, it's just going to be very difficult for your opponent to actually get comfortable. And that's one of the best things about blitzing out of these like weird little nickel formations, is that's essentially what we want. We want our opponent to be as uncomfortable as possible, because as you can see, they're screaming off of the edge. And that was me sending 4 people, and all of a sudden we have that immense pressure coming in off the edge. And this is just going to be something that will frustrate your opponent, because you don't know if he's coming in or not, because of how inconsistently consistent it is. So these guys are both shedding off of the edge, coming in free, and then he brushes off to the side. And as you can see, because of the pressure that they're generating, the linemen can't block. It's hard for them to block out of this. And we are there for a beautiful sack. And this sack is the sack fumbles, for some reason, seem like it happens more out of this formation. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with EA, but it's weird. It's weird. Now I'm gonna send it one more time. This time we're just gonna send the 5 people, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your hair. Very easy blitz. Judon absolutely humming, screaming in, and that is your blitz, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pony Montana. If you guys are struggling with anything in Madden, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to find something. Use this blitz. Let me know how it works, and I'll keep posting more blitzes. If you guys are struggling with anything, leave it down in the comment section. If you guys are new, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.